Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Off the play fake, Levis. And that will be incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. The Bills at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Levis. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen...
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
It's Miller, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Levis out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Miller is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Play action now. Levis. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. It's a pretty strong run there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Levis now off of play action. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Levis back to throw. Again, it's Johnson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Levis looking to throw.
24-yard line.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Running left is Miller. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Allen finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Finding room at midfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Levis to throw off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action. Here's Levis. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down, Giants.
Levis to throw it. That is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3rd down and 1. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Kincaid was drafted as a tight end. Many thought he was the best in his class. But plays like that remind you his position should really just read pass catcher. He's someone who gets it down lined up off the tackle or out wide.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Hardman on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, Levis. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the defense closes quickly there. It'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Before receivers set here on 3rd down, they're going to spread the field and make you play sideline to sideline, make you defend every blade of grass. Good spacing there offensively as they get the completion and the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 5. from the gun. He'll hand this off. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Levis on 3rd and 1. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Levis sets up to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Levis. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Giants.
Here's Levis. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this throw will be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They run again on first down. Cook taken down at the 47-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. You got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us. There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up, and the shot of their own goal, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
That is caught by Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And a big 32-yard play on third. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Levis back to throw. drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Miller. He's had a big workload here tonight. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 9 from the 44. Back to throw, it's Levis. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Miller running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Yeah, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead now up to 14.
Giants 28, Bills 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Allen. Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now. Here's Levis. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How did things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Giants, Their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss here.